Any thoughts that are coming, just let it come, let it go. You be in the space of the space that to experience, the space of Advaita, the space of oneness, bliss. With that space, start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Start chanting the Mahavakya and experience the space of oneness. With that space of oneness, scan through your third eye and manifest the power of third eye. So I'm going to project the picture. Intensely chant the Mahavakya and experience the space of oneness. With that space, manifest the power of third eye.
Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda.
Yes, now please go ahead and post whatever you would thoroughly reveal in the chat.
quickly post whatever your third day revealed. Yes, others also post. Some of you have posted, and rest of all of you, please post.
Just few seconds. Yes, now I am projecting the picture.
What I projected.
Shining sun. So this matches. So we are learning all day the Yoga Spurana, the flowering in the yoga. We have learned about the introduction of Paramashiva Shashtanga Yoga and the 12 limbs of yoga. What is pranayama? What is a mudra? What is a bandha?
All the terminology of yoga we have learned. And we also learned the Patanjali, who made Shashtanga Yoga, added to into Ashtanga Yoga and spread to the humanity. We learned some of his sutras, also Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. And we learned about Surya Namaskar. We learned pranayama. And we learned mainly about the deep cleansing techniques of Shuddhi Kriyas. Now, we are going to learn about depression, care, and cure. One of the Kriya, as you see, the world's majority of the population, whichever is the country, irrespective of where you the wherever you are, you will see, find so many people depressed. So is there a Kriya? Is there a yogic techniques or processes to cure the depression? So we're going to learn that now. So in Hinduism, your belief is your health. Health is not just absence of illness. It is something more than that. It is well-being. Just because you are not in the hospital, absence of disease doesn't mean that you are healthy. First, that's the first truth. Absence of disease does not mean that you are healthy. Second truth, health is a state of physical, psychological, and emotional and spiritual well-being, where you feel life is good. The way you feel about you, it's very important for your health. Even if you don't have any external stress, but if you have a wrong idea about you, that itself can destroy your health. Not only the active pattern, the passive beliefs you have also affects your system, also affects your health. The passive beliefs alone can raise your bad cholesterol. For example, if you believe, I can't walk fast, I can only be slow, I can't lift weight, just the belief are enough to build bad cholesterol in you. Your beliefs, even if they are passive, can build disease in you. Can build disease in you. Can build your nativities in you. So your health is just the expression of what you believe as you. Even your medicine is what you believe as you. So what is optimum health? Optimum health means body is not only functioning perfectly, the possibility of a disease happening should not be there. That is what is optimum health. First thing required for optimum health is oxygen. Right? So your body is made up of trillions of cells. So each one of them requires a steady flow of oxygen. Oxygen is so important. Even a few seconds of disturbance in oxygen supply, cells can cause disease. Every cell needs steady flow of oxygen. Unfortunately, most of us, even though we are breathing, we don't take the oxygen completely. Oxygen supply to each cell is such an important necessity. Not only we don't supply enough oxygen to trillions of cells in our body, we go on disturbing it. In Siddha tradition, there is a beautiful description. Every time you visualize certain negative idea in your system. For example, you visualize an accident. Then every such time, one part of your body does not get oxygen supply. The moment you create stressful negative thought, immediately the system responds to it and the oxygen supply to many parts of your body drastically gets reduced. So in Vedic tradition, we go one step beyond oxygen. We call it prana. Prana is the food for the mitochondria in the cell. Oxygen is necessary for your cell, but the subtle part of the cell, which we call as prana, is required. That's why when you do pranayama or when your Kundalini Shakti is awakened by initiation, your mitochondria cell energy goes up and automatically you start experiencing optimum health and anti-aging. Breathing is a basic thing required for health. Infusing prana into your system is the most sacred secret for optimum health, for your physical, mental well-being, and for enlightenment itself. If you start breathing consciously, nothing else is required. If proper breathing is taught, thousands of your diseases will disappear. Human beings need basic training for breathing. This whole Nitya Kriya is based on breathing. How your whole body can be supplied with intense prana, the subtle part of oxygen. How not only your mitochondria cell energy, your very DNA can be awakened, made to live through proper breathing. Hinduism is the most ancient, most peaceful, still living, and long-lasting demonstrative system that shows the possibility of peaceful coexistence amongst people despite fundamental differences in their preferences and realities. Over the last 50 years, the effect of meditation and its significant impact on stress, crime rates, violence, political decision making, and even war in local and global consciousness is well established. Unfortunately, the last 200 years, forcefully we are made to believe Hinduism is functional principle only for enlightenment and spirituality. It is absolutely dysfunctional for the political, social, economical system, making Hindu family structure, Hindu social structure dysfunctional is the greatest crime done against humanity. Hinduism was once practiced freely in over 56 nations across the continent from Afghanistan, India, Nepal, Burma, Sri Lanka, all the way to Singapore, Malaysia, and Colombia, Cambodia, and Indonesia, and in 200 states. And 1700 samsthanas, that is provinces, and 10,000 sampradayas, that is traditions. For the last 27 years, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the living incarnation of Paramashiva, who has revived authentic solutions from the source scriptures of Hinduism. Vedas and Agamas through Kailasa, the ancient Hindu civilizational nation. Nitya Kriya is a unique and ancient combination of components of Nithyananda Yoga that include asana, the yoga posture, pranayama, breathing technique, visualization, both external verbalization, that is the mantras, external sound, one hears or chants, and internal verbalization, internally hearing of sound of mantra. These kriyas, derived from ancient source scriptures of Hinduism, are decoded and revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in the span of 18 years via 981 plus programs, sessions, and initiatives in 186 countries. This series of Nitya Kriyas manuals comprise of cares and cures for the most common and as well as fatal physical and mental diseases and disorders. Cure, that is preventive, and care, that is curative. Nitya Kriya work respectively for each condition or disorder. Even though the desired result might be experienced within a few days of practicing, all Nitya Kriyas are to practice for 21 days consecutively. Nitya Kriyas preserve and deliver the original yogic practices which are born out of millennia of research and development and are the contribution of innumerable enlightened yogis who have dedicated their lives to enriching the world with this science. The constant flow of energy happens continuously in your body through the 72,000 subtle energy channels called nadis, making up the energy circuit of the body. This circuit is governed by the Kundalini energy. Kundalini energy is the immense potential energy present in each of us that acts like a water pump and helps complete this energy circuit. Kundalini can be thought of as every individual's hotline to the infinite cosmic energy source. Once awakened by appropriate yogic practices and the guidance and the grace of the Guru, Kundalini showers a host of blessings on the practitioner, including a big boost in energy levels, physical well being, and the falling away of negative mental patterns, true inner fulfillment, and a deep connection to the universal source. If there is a disturbance in the energy flow, in some part of the body, there is an impedance in the energy flow of the rest of the body, resulting in the onset of diseases, disorders, disturbances in the body. Now, once awakened by the appropriate yogic practices and the guidance and grace of the Guru, Kundalini showers a host of blessings on the practitioner, including a big boost in energy levels, physical well being, and falling away of negative mental patterns, true inner fulfillment, and a deep connection to the universal source. If there is a disturbance in the energy flow in some parts of the body, there is an impedance to the energy flow to the rest of the body, resulting in onset of diseases, disorders, and disturbances in the body. Nitya Kriyas are powerful tools which help remove these energy blockages, restoring the life energy flow, that is prana. When the body is aligned in certain postures during the Nitya Kriyas, and the energy block is removed and realigned. Once the block is removed, Kundalini energy gets pumped into the circuit during the Kumbhakas. When energy flow is re-established, the disease or disturbance is healed. Significance of the Nitya Kriyas. If your body allows you to do what you are supposed to do, only then your health. Health is not all about 18-inch biceps and 8-inch back. It is all about, is your body aligning to your purpose? That's health. Let your idea about health be established on cosmic principles. Hinduism has strengthened and redefined the ideals of physical health, psychological healing, spiritual counseling, and helping human beings mentally, emotionally, and psychologically by operating with the single unfulfilled goal of facilitating every individual to explore their ultimate possibility by enlightening them with the sciences absorbed in the timeless Hindu source scriptures called Vedas and Agamas. Significance of the Nitya Kriyas. For overall good health and well-being, Hinduism has solutions that can be easily practiced and incorporated in daily life. The healing achieved by Nitya Kriyas is permanent as it works on the cellular biomemory level. It generates natural steroids and therefore it has no negative side effect. Nitya Kriya is soundly anchored in the sacred yoga scriptures, including the legendary Patanjali Yoga Sutras, as well as the three classic texts on that form of basic yoga, that is Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Gajendra Samhita, and Shiva Samhita. The Patanjali Yoga Sutras is the foundational text of yoga, written by the father of yoga, the enlightened sage Patanjali. This esoteric yet highly practical text is based on Sankhya Yoga. It is called a date back to the 2nd century BC, although it is believed to be far more ancient. Patanjali Yoga Sutras emphasize the value of yoga as a lifestyle through Ashtanga Yoga, this 8-limbed yoga. Patanjali Yoga Sutras are useful even after 5,000 years. They are time tested and foolproof and still produce the intended results for hundreds of yogis around the world. Hatha Yoga Pradipika. This is a classic 15th century Sanskrit text written by Swami Swatma Rama and the disciple of Swami Goraknath. The book is dedicated to Adinada or Bhagavān Paramaśiva, who is said to have revealed the secrets of Hatha Yoga to the divine consort Devi Paramashiva Shakti. Hatha Yoga Pradipika contains 4 major Upadesham as teachings which reveal the current understanding and practice of asanas, pranayama, chakras, bandhas, kriyas, shaktis, mudras, and kundalini. Gajendra Samhita, this is also a classic Sanskrit Hatha Yoga text. It is a practical yoga manual said to have been taught by the sage Gajendra to Chandakapal. Gajendra Samhita text has 7 chapters. It advocates a 7-fold yoga, Shat Karma, Asana, Pranayama, Mudra, Pratyahara, Dhyana, and Samadhi, where each chapter elaborates on one of the 7 folds of Hatha Yoga. The other texts that Nitya Kriya draws from include Kumbhaka Paddhati or Raghuvira, Trishakti Brahmopanishad, Yoga Kundalini Upanishad, Yoga Chudamani Upanishad, Yoga Taravali, Jnana Pradipika, and Yogasana Mandala Sanchitra. Kailasa works towards availing the signs of the 108 Nitya Kriyas through the as Kundalini is a self-healing mechanism. Practitioners of Nitya Yoga will find not only their health and life problems diminish or disappear, but the very patterns that cause the disease are rooted out by the overflowing of super consciousness energy as the being goes through a super consciousness
mutation process.
other text that Nitya Kriya draws from. Kailasa works toward availing the signs of 108 Nitya Kriyas through the Nitya Kriya Care and Cure series to the world with the aim to safely and scientifically awaken the harnessed Kundalini energy in the body through self-administered healing techniques. As Kundalini is a self-healing mechanism, practitioners of Nitya Kriya will find that not only their health and life problems diminish or disappear, but the very pattern that caused the disease are rooted out by the overflowing of super consciousness energy as the being goes through a super consciousness mutation process. Over the years, Nitya Kriya has made extraordinary progress in recognizing, diagnosing, and treating mental illnesses as well as severe psychological distress. Kailasa's Department of Health is committed to building on that success by matching humanity's hardship with equally magnanimous responsibility by improving the quality of healthcare for all the Hindus through the sciences of Nitya Kriya. There is this testimony, Alicia Morrissey from USA, attended my first program with Swamiji, Live Bliss One, over the two-way video call, which he was conducting himself. And this was my breakthrough experience, instantly giving me a strong feeling connection to Swamiji and was the beginning of my new life. Then my feeling connection becomes stronger, and when Swamiji released Nitya Kriya, which has forever changed my life. I practice it daily and still do it to this day because the technique works wonders for me. It filled me with so much of positive energy and auspiciousness, and also made me have my first levitation experience. I felt more energetic, vibrant, happier, focused, peaceful, and healthier. Everything changed for me and became a brand new person. Depression has left me, and I am finally letting go all my anxiety built up over the so many years. all thanks to this amazing gift from Swamiji. Now, Kailasa's Nitya Kriya, care for depression. The flow of Nitya Kriya is a continuous process. Follow all the steps and do not break in between until the entire segment of the Kailasa's Nitya Kriya is officially completed. The following Kriya is recommended to be followed for at least 21 to 42 days on a daily basis to achieve the desired results. This technique is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical diagnosis or treatment. Individuals with any type of medical condition, the elderly, children below 14, women who are pregnant or suspect, or maybe suspect that they may be pregnant, are advised to seek professional medical advice before practicing this technique. Now, all of you, please get ready to do this Kriya of depression, care, and cure. So, let's get ready. Depression or clinical depression is a mental state or low mood with the aversion to actively which affects the individual thoughts, feelings, behavior, and sense of well-being. Depression is a psychiatric disorder which is characterized by feelings of extreme sadness, helplessness, hopelessness, despair, guilt, insomnia, loss of energy, loss of appetite, or overeating. Inability to concentrate or focus, withdrawal from social contact, irritability, low self-esteem, discouragement, and thoughts of death and suicide. Depression may result as a reaction to a particular negative life experience, such as loss of loved one, physical illness, a loss of job, relationship troubles, or social isolation. It can also result as a side effect to drugs or medical treatments. Prolonged depressive mood may lead to a medical condition such as a mood disorder, in which case professional help of the individual is required. Treatments vary and according to the subdivisions of depression as determined by the severity and length of affliction. You see the statistics, the depression statistics. Who are 50% who are diagnosed depressed also have anxiety. See the various statistics. 300 million people worldwide experience depression. Kailasa's Nitya Kriya, care for depression. Please start the process. Let the Kundalini energy in you all be intensely awakened. Let you all be programmed for joy and excitement and energy. Let the pattern of depression break in all of you. Let the pattern of depression be destroyed in all of you. Now, these are the steps. First, listen to this. This is the step. Prana Mudra, deep breathing. Mula Bandha will be explaining what is this. Breathing technique 1 and breathing technique 2. It's a 5-step process. Prana Mudra. What is this Prana Mudra? Sit in Padmasana, lotus posture. Highly recommended. If you cannot sit by any chance, sit in cross-legged. Bend your knees, place your left feet on your left thigh and right feet on the left thigh. Keep your eyes closed and focus on your breath. Keep your hands on your thighs. Touch the lip tips of your ring finger and little finger to the thumb. Index middle finger should be pointed straight like this. It's called chin. Feel the life force as it rushes through your body. Stay on this pose for 3 minutes. So start doing this. Just sit in Padmasana or cross-legged. Focus. Bring your awareness to the breath. And your hands in Chin Mudra and place hands on your thighs.
whole brain-based learning. With the merger of technology, Vedic wisdom, and scientifically proven education practices, your child will blossom into a self-directed high achiever.
You don't have the need to get stuff all the time. You feel that everything is complete. You feel fulfilled. They're going to come up with strategies and divergent thinking, and they're going to try people to make that happen in reality.
If I can just teach this one science to the kids, I will have millions of enlightened beings.
Education, Nithyananda Vidyalaya, is based on modern brain research designed by Paramashivoham Nithyananda. This education system results in leadership, memory, health, creativity, and success in life.
Close your eyes
Education teaches
and
students
inhale
the
and
science of
exhale.
inner fulfillment, which awakens the prefrontal cortex.
When the blood flow moves up to the prefrontal cortex, it engages that area for delayed gratification, which results in intelligence, leadership, and higher order thinking skills.
Global N education is the opportunity for optimal brain functioning, creating Buddha's intelligence and Bill Gates' success in every child.
If I can just teach this one science to the kids, I will have millions of enlightened beings. Many of you may get addicted to this kriya because it is such what infects inside your body. Have anxiety. Your anxiety has come down. You should do only once. You are feeling anxiety. Do it twice a day.
Exhale as deeply as
Even people who don't have anxiety can do, but only once. Because it is creating such joy and bliss mood inside the body. You should not be doing it again and again, because if you are doing it again and again, it will lead to kind of a stupor mood, jada samadhi mood, where without intelligence, only your internal joy is increasing. The internal joy is increasing without very powerful word. Things is sent, bliss chemicals, bliss hormones all over the world, all over the body.
step,
all over your body. The anxiety will
Moola
disappear
Bandha.
in
Next step is Moola
one week.
Bandha. How we do this
1
is
week. This Kriya is enough. Anxiety will completely disappear.
sitting in Padmasana.
Anxiety disappears. You should not do it.
Sitting in Padmasana, put the left heel under the
People with
perineum,
anxiety, I may
as
recommend
you see in the
twice.
picture.
First step, Paramashivoham. That
Sitting in Padmasana, lotus posture. Put the left heel under the perineum and sit on it. This is called Moola Bandha, as seen in the picture. Now, contract the abdominal muscles to expel the maximum amount of air through lungs. Contract the abdominal muscles to expel the maximum amount of air from the lungs. Then hold the breath outside as long as possible. Then when you can't hold anymore, slowly inhale. Repeat this bandha 11 times. You have to expel the air out, hold it without air as long as you can. Then when you can't, then only breathe. This is one cycle. You have to repeat this for 11 times. Now, let's move on to the next step. Step 4, breathing technique 1. In this one, we are going to do release Mulabandha, that you can take your left heel out. Inhale slowly and fill the abdomen and lungs as much as possible. Earlier step, you expel the air. Here, you're filling the stomach, abdomen. Inhale slowly and fill the abdomen and the lungs as much as possible. Hold the breath inside as long as possible. Fill the stomach and hold the breath as long as possible. Then when you cannot hold anymore, exhale very slowly. Again, this is one cycle. And repeat this for 11 times. You're inhaling, holding that air in the abdomen as long as you can. Then when you cannot hold anymore, you exhale very slowly. This is one cycle. You're repeating this for 11 times.
大家好，我是一个在西藏开皮鞋厂的厂长。在西藏，很多藏民不知道怎样利用牦牛的牛皮，于是我便在这里开设了皮鞋厂，既能低价收购原料，又能让更多的人穿到真皮。但苦于没有销售渠道，好产品却卖不出去。于是我时常在网上卖货，全部以出厂价让利给大家。这双鞋采用100%头层牛皮制作，牦牛的牛皮韧而不硬的特性令鞋子耐磨耐刮，同时穿起来也非常舒适。鞋面采用特殊工艺，防水。
Now, let's move on to the next step 5. That is another breathing technique. In this technique, you do exhale completely by contracting your abdominal muscle like in step 3. Retain the breath outside as long as you can. Then when you inhale and fill your lungs and abdominal muscles. Hold the breath as long as you can. That means you're doing simultaneously step 2 and step 3. Exhale, you hold, be with that without air for as long as you can, empty stomach as long as you can. Then when you can't hold, inhale, fill your stomach and hold like that as long as you can. Then when you cannot hold, empty it. Right? So this 2 and 3 basically. Empty, without air stomach, empty stomach, hold as much as possible, and with the air, hold as much as possible. This step you repeat for 21 times. Let's start. you're done, I'll need some more time. Yes, now cure for depression. What you have done is care for depression. Now, cure for depression. It's a similar procedure. Just few more minutes, so we'll be done with this. So basically, 3 steps for this. Sit in Padmasana. We're going to do these techniques. If you cannot sit in Padmasana, you can sit in cross-legged. And Sitali Kumbhaka, the breathing technique, and Bastrika Pranayama, another breathing technique. First step is sitting in Padmasana or cross-legged. Padmasana is highly recommended. Then the 2 breathing techniques that we'll do in this cure for depression. One is Sitali Kumbhaka. Second is Bastrika Pranayama. So let us see how to do this. Padmasana, you know how to do it. And your hands to catch the feet, like in the picture. Place the right foot on the left thigh and similarly the left one on the right. Cross the hands behind the back and firmly catch hold of the great toes of the feet so crossed. Place the chin on the chest and fix the gaze on the hip, on the tip of the nose. 30 seconds for this. Now, Sitali Kumbhaka, the pranayama technique, the breathing technique. In this technique, continue to sit in Padmasana and close the eyes and relax the whole body. Extend the tongue outside the mouth and roll the sides of the tongue. Roll the sides of the tongue up so that it forms a tube. Inhale slowly through the tongue. At the end of the inhalation, roll the tongue in and close the mouth. Inhale, roll the tongue in, close the mouth. Retain there for a short time and then exhale slowly through the nose. Inhale through tongue, twisted tongue. Retain the breath for a short time and exhale through nose. Inhale through mouth, exhale through nose. But to the mouth, you twisting the tongue like this and inhale. So the air goes inside like a cool breeze. Retain little time and exhale through mouth. This is one cycle you have to do for 21 times. Last step, Bastrika Pranayama. So continue to sit in Padmasana and inhale slowly, expanding your stomach. Exhale slowly. Repeat this Kumbhaka for 21 times. Inhale, exhale slowly. After 21 times, now inhale slowly. Hold the breath as long as you can. When you feel you can't hold anymore, quickly expel air with the sound of bellow. At this moment, the stomach should contract to touch the back. You contract the stomach as if you're touching the front part of your stomach to the back. That much you have to take inside. Three times. You are going to do this for 3 times.